And that's true. He say what he want to say, but at the same time, I think we can all agree that the mayor, no matter who you are in the city of Bogalusa, if you black, you cannot act like a white man.
Yeah. And
You can't, we talk about that all the time. We got to carry ourselves different. That's no different if you're a doctor, a lawyer, or the mayor of Bogalusa.
you
When you
could be
black
a
and you
teacher.
have
You could be
power and
yeah.
you're a leader,
Mhm.
the smallest thing can break you. The smallest. And then the whole thing for me about the whole Facebook rant was they were already calling them childish from the jump. And, some people felt that way when they read that type of thing on Facebook. It was that. It was the fact that people didn't like them already. So they gave them more ammunition. So, you just you can't operate as a white man, as a black man, no matter what your position is. You still got to remember you are black.
Because I can ask you this, Kel. If you go to work and you fired up and you raise your voice, are they gonna call it as a black man? Or they gonna call
Angry
it?
black man.
There you go. But if a white man do it, they're gonna call it
A leader.
passionate, leader, strong. You know what I'm saying? Like I've learned that lesson the hard way. I teach my son that, I cannot raise my voice in any way, shape, or form. And look, that's just not reserved for black men. Shoot, they call black women angry all the time. If of the passive aggressive nature that happens in corporate offices, if black women react any other way than submissive, then you are automatically, counted as the angry, over analytical, overreactive black woman. You know what I mean? So,
Man,
it's
look,
just the rules are different, unfortunately.
I drive probably, quote unquote, the whitest vehicle when it comes to a man. I'm out here in a GMC pickup truck with Texas edition on it. So, yeah, on the outside, the police may think it's a white man driving that truck. But when I get pulled over, all them windows going down and them lights coming on in the inside of my vehicle. Because at the end of the day, I'm a nigga.
You trying to make it home, cuz. You trying to
What?
make it home to man, listen. Hey, I could tell you ain't lying, brother. You can't talk with your hand. If you talk with your hand, Kill. You say you can't talk with your hand. You talk with your hand, that's a wrap, bro. You threatening.
But
Nowadays.
the crazy thing is they teach you that in speech. Look, I'm doing it now. They
Yeah.
teach you that in speech class.
Yeah, cuz I feel threatened though, Kill.
I'll say, look.
Yeah. I feel like you
Now,
educated me too,
now,
man.
in HR, you can't use words like threatened. Can't use those type of words, bro.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? But nah, man, like I guess, my final view on it all is no matter what the petty stuff we might disagree on, I feel terrible for what he has to face, even though like I truly still believe in my heart that these are fabricated. The majority of them, like I said, are fabricated because of his choice to aggressively oppose a system that's been in place for eons. You know what I mean? Um, that's the unfortunate thing, and also the fact that no matter what, he's a fellow brother that desires to see better for our area and for our kids. Though we might view it in different ways sometimes, I gotta respect the fact that at least we're trying to get to the same goal. He might be making a left here. I might choose to make a right there, but we both feel as if that those decisions are gonna end us up at a point to where we're both in a better place, and like I said, the city is in a better place.